I'm so excited about communication and listening. It's the hardest thing for me. Communication is the thing that I have to work on more than anything else. And listening is probably the most important part of communication because we got two of these guys and one of these guys. So the idea today, we're going to talk about the art of listening just a little bit, some of the things that I actually try to do and work on and try to be about and be intentional about. I'm Paul with 360. So the first thing is this ancient proverb. It's really cool. It says, "He who answers before listening, that is his folly and his shame." So the first principle is like this. Dude, just wait until the other person is done before you speak. Let them finish conveying their thought. Not all of us are gifted communicators. I struggle at it. I'm working all the time at it. And it's just a place where you got to keep on working. So let someone finish their thought before you start speaking. The second thing is to be present. When I'm with someone, I am going to be with them. I'm going to be engaged. One of the things that I'm working on is this thing. I am silencing my phone now in all of my meetings, my interactions, and I'm actually setting it and putting it away. It's super rude. That sucker rings all the time, and I feel responsible to answer it, but I don't. And the reason that I don't is because I'm with people a lot. And I need to give you my full attention. If this thing rings and I go, "Oh, excuse me, I got to take this," what I just told you is, you are second most important to me in this moment, and I got to take this because this is more important than you. I'm sorry for those of you that I've ever done that to. Don't do that. It'll help your communication with people. And why are we talking about this? I think it's really important to think about your interactions with your customers, with your clients, with your team members, with your employees, with your bosses. Working on this interpersonal style of communication, you will advance every part of your organization. If you're able to actually listen to your customers more, whether it's a survey or engaging them at the counter or asking your team, "Hey, I need you to engage our customers so we can do a better job of offering whatever product or service," or communicate through our advertising, whatever that is, listening is the most important part to figure out what people want. Isn't that the whole thing of business? Another great tool, if you have the opportunity and the time, is this thing and this thing. Because when you listen and then go, "Oh yeah," and then you start processing it and you write it down, you're really actively engaged in listening because you're now translating it and processing it into food for thought for later and digesting notes. So the process of merely just writing down what you're hearing, whether you go back and use the notes later or not, you're going to listen better and you're going to remember stuff for the future. Great tool. The last thing that I would like to share with you, which is pretty intentional, and I'm going to give away one of my secrets, is you'll hear me say this thing sometimes. "So what I'm hearing you say is this. Is that right?" So you might have talked about something for 20 seconds or 20 minutes, and I just sat there and listened and I took notes. And so then I was like, "So what you're saying is this." I just rephrased and repeated, condensed, summarized whatever it is that you were communicating with me to show you that I understand where you're coming from. Isn't it great to feel understood? It doesn't matter if it's personal or business or whatever it is. Doesn't it feel good to be understood? And if we're not communicating well, then stuff is getting messed up in whatever way you want to talk about it, whether it's personally, in our families, in our relationships, in whatever it is. But certainly this can help even with advertising. It can make you a better marketer, a better employee, a better boss, a better leader, a better team member, better whatever. Well, thanks for, listening today? That's kind of cool. So have a great day. Bye for now. And that totally rips your bicep. "So which way to the tubing watering hole?" "It is that way."